Is it just us three right now?
Give it a second. It's been slow. She had kids signed up. I know she did. They're coming in.
Yeah, they're popping in right now.
Yeah.
All right, let me go to my slide.
Okay.
All right, let's get started here. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to the virtual college exploration webinar for College2Career fairs. Just a few reminders before your presenter begins. The webinar will be recorded and available to you by visiting the College2Career Fairs Connect website. If you're interested in viewing a session that you may have missed or would like to join additional sessions, please visit their website, and it's on the screen in front of you. Students, your camera and your microphone for today's session will be turned off. You do have the option, a Q&A button option, so you can go ahead and ask your presenter as many questions as you would like. And I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Jen, and she could start this presentation.
Sorry, I was muted. So my name is Jen. I'm an admissions advisor counselor here at Weber State University. I graduated from here, so I've been here for a few years. Not as just a student, but also as a professional. So I like to think that I have some expertise in the arena when it comes to the university. For those of you who are not familiar with where Weber State is located, we are in northern Utah. We're about 2 hours south of the Idaho border and roughly 6 to 7 hours north of the Arizona and Nevada borders. We're in a really great location. We're located right on the mountains, so we have everything you can think of when it comes to outdoor recreation year round. In fact, our motto is Mountain Meets Metro. We have, like I said, we're located right on the mountain, so you have everything that you can think of when it comes to outdoor rec for those of you who are interested in that, whether it's the rock climbing, mountain biking, hiking, skiing, snowboarding. There's the water sports that you can get involved with. There's just about anything you can think of, and it's all easily accessible. But we also have that downtown city vibe going on, so you have kind of the best of both worlds right there at your fingertips at any given time. The nice thing with Ogden is that it's a city that you can make what you want out of it. So you can kind of tailor it to your own interests, which is pretty cool. We do have a huge student life here at Weber State. We are a fairly large university. We have just about 30,000 students, which is not a small amount by any means, but we still function on a smaller scale. So our average class sizes are about 21 students to one professor on campus, which is fantastic because it gives students such as yourselves the opportunity to build those relationships. Networking is great, but you also get the support and the guidance that you need throughout your college career. And the nice thing is that those professors are even there for you after you graduate, so you have that contact and that connection. We offer anything from clubs and organizations to sports, to the outdoor recreation, to military, internships, whatever it is that you may be interested in. You also have a lot of opportunities outside of just the academics. So you can get involved with whatever it is that you're interested in those realms. With clubs and organizations, we have over 200 of them that you can get involved with. Some wacky ones are, there's a knitting club, there's a hammock club, which is pretty cool. There's the mountain biking club, which is awesome. There's also the Mountain Dew Club, which is fun. So there's something for everybody. And there's always a way to add more. So if there's not a club that you want to get involved with, you can actually create your own with enough people. We do have 16 NCAA Division I sports teams that you can get involved with. They're recruitment only typically. But for those of you who want to continue doing sports or get into sports once you get into college, we do have those intramural sports that you can do that with. And a lot of them are still competitive with local colleges around us. Um, for those of you who like to travel or have any kind of interest or desire in traveling, we do have a program for that. I took advantage of the study abroad program when I was in school, and I spent most of my summer studying abroad, which was phenomenal. I have seen so much that I just would not have seen otherwise. They are fairly affordable, so it's probably the cheapest way to travel while you are in school. So if you have questions on that one, let me know. I can get you more information. Weber State has over 225 programs that you can choose from, anywhere from those certificates and associates to the master's and doctoral. Our biggest ones are going to be nursing, radiology, there's business, the computer science, are mostly what we have going on, but we do have tons of others that you can get involved with as well. I personally have a degree in history, and I absolutely loved every second of it, and I'm back getting my master's degree. So you can kind of delve into whatever it is that you are interested in and kind of see if there's anything else that might come up. We have a lot of class options that you can choose from. So instead of having to plan your life around school, we try to make it so you can plan school around your life. We try to make it as flexible as possible. We have morning and afternoon classes just like any other university, but we also offer evening classes. We offer online classes, distance learning, independent study classes, so you can work one-on-one with your professor and kind of come up with a game plan for the semester on your own. They're all very, very convenient, and they're great options. And professors are pretty amazing to work with, so they kind of help guide you along. Our out-of-state tuition is the $16,288, which includes tuition and fees for a full year, assuming you're going full-time. The only thing that's separate from this number is housing costs and books. So whatever it is that you want to do with those ones, you're welcome to do so. You can get funding for housing and books, depending on what kind of scholarships you get or what kind of loans you get. We are part of the WUI program. So for you students in California, this 8,651 is actually what you could qualify for. You automatically qualify for it as a California resident. You do have to have a 2.0 GPA, and there are a few programs that this does not qualify for, such as the nursing program and the radiology program. Again, this is for a full year. It's 2 semesters, assuming you're going full-time with tuition and fees included. With our scholarships, we have a great academic scholarship program. It's based off of your test score and your GPA. I know a lot of students have had an issue with their tests this last year with COVID going on. There are some ways to kind of help with that one, but they are still required in some way, shape, or form. The cool thing with these ones is that if you do get a Mount Ogden or a Golden Spike, you actually have a better scholarship than you would with the WUI. So it might be something to consider when you're weighing your options. All of our academic scholarships are good for a full 4 years or 8 semesters, depending on how you break it up. And it's yours. You don't have to worry about requalifying for it or reapplying for it at the end of each year. It's yours as long as you're keeping a 2.5 GPA and you're going full time. So 12 credits, depending on the classes, is typically what that is. One thing to note is that December 1st of your senior year is the deadline for priority. So as long as you have your test score, transcript, and application in by that December 1st, the scholarship is guaranteed to you. There's no essays or letter recommendations or anything involved or required for that. We do have another application that you can submit for specialized scholarships, so basically anything outside of academic scholarships. This is a 1-page application. You go in online, you fill out a few questions, there's a few short answers that are going to be asking you about your talents or what you're involved with or what your skills are or what your interests are, and it blankets the entire university and pulls back any scholarships that you may qualify for automatically. Most students get something back. These scholarships you can actually stack. So academic scholarships, you can only have one, but the specialized scholarships and third-party scholarships you can stack with each other as well as on top of your academic scholarship. And they do add up quickly. This scholarship application is the same deadline as the academic scholarships. So you do have to have it in by December 1st of your senior year. For you seniors right now, that's this coming December. And I'll go over the application process with you in just a minute. We do have housing options. So if you choose to live on campus, which a lot of students do, we have the two options that you can choose from. There's Wildcat Village, which is more of your community style. It's what you think of when you think of typical housing, only it's much newer and much nicer, and the amenities are pretty awesome. You do have to have a Wildcat meal plan. That's just our meal plan options for Weber State. This one's kind of nice, especially for first year students, because it lets you it kind of forces you to get out and explore and kind of get involved with things. The University Village is the other option. It's more of your apartment style. I always think of Friends, the TV series with this one. There's 4 people to an apartment. You each have your own room, and then 2 of you share a bathroom, and the 4 of you share the kitchen and living room. This one does not require a meal plan, so you have a little bit more flexibility in that realm. There are some bonuses when it comes to living on campus. The living learning communities allow you to be roomed with people who have commonalities, whether it's your program of study or whatnot. We do have a tuition waiver for your first year on campus. You get $1,000 off of tuition automatically. It's $500 each semester. So it's win-win there. And for those of you who like to ski or snowboard, or who would like to learn how to ski or snowboard, we do offer a ski method, one of the resident halls in Wildcat Village, that basically gives you a free ski pass to Powder Mountain, which is a giant ski resort up here. It's the largest in the nation acreage wise, and the whole resident hall that you would live in is packed with like-minded skiers and snowboarders, so you can shuttle up together. There's a lot of ways that you can get more familiar with Weber State, whether it's the campus or just tours. We do offer daily tours that you can do virtually and on campus. The virtual tours we do every day at noon Mountain Standard Time. And there's a lot of on-campus events that we hope we can keep going with. Obviously, it depends on how everything goes with COVID, but at this point, we're kind of trying to keep those on track with social distancing. So you can always visit weber.edu/visit, which is at the bottom of the screen on the right-hand side, and schedule a tour or a virtual tour. It gives you a good idea of what your university is all about and what you can get involved with. It also helps you kind of stay in the loop. So if you want to follow us on any of our social media, we are huge on Instagram. You can follow Get Into Weber. There's a lot of giveaways all the time. There's always something happening there, but it's a great way to kind of keep up to date with the university, with whatever program you may be interested in. It keeps you in the loop with news and updates. It's the next best thing to being on campus at any given time. Last but not least, if you want to scan this with your phone, you are welcome to do so. It will give you more information on Weber State and what it is that you are interested in, whatever program that may be, sports, activities, whatever it may be, we can get you more specific information on that. That's all I have for you now. So if you have questions, feel free to let me know. I will do my best to get those answered and get it all figured out. All right, Jacob, I'm hoping you can hear me. There is a way that you can contact coaches for sports. I personally am not allowed to recruit for sports. So if you go to our athletics page, just go to weber.edu and search athletics. You can get in contact with coaches, kind of set up your own profiles, and get in touch with them that way. Good question. Hi, yes, we did go over majors, but we didn't go over them in detail. So we have over 225 majors that you can choose from. Our top majors are going to be things like nursing, radiology, business, there's computer science, automotive. We have one of the top sales profession programs in the West. There's a lot of amazing programs that you can get involved with, and you can actually find them on our website if you go to weber.edu/majors, and I will put that in the chat as well. Thank you for asking. Great question. We do not have a GPA requirement. We are an open enrollment university. So as long as you have graduated high school or intend on graduating high school your senior year, then you will be admitted to the university. When it comes to scholarships, the scholarships will be dependent on what your GPA is and what your test score is. And you can find that information at our financial aid and scholarship web link, which I will add here as well. Great question.
Hi, Jen. This is your facilitator. I'm still here with you. So it's up to you. We can keep waiting, see if any more answers come through. I'm kind of just following your lead.
I think that's really all that was on, like, registered to begin with. So we could probably be done. I don't think it's necessary to stay on any longer.
Okay. Just thank you for joining us. For those of you that are still with us, keep in mind there will be a quick 4-question survey at the end of this webinar as soon as I end it. We would appreciate your feedback. We'd love to hear the feedback. If you could please fill that out, that'd be wonderful. And keep in mind, if you also want to sign up for more sessions, the website's in front of you. It's college2careerfairsconnect.org. And again, this is a recorded session and it will be available on the website as well. Thank you, Jen. Everyone have a good night.
Thank you.